Hey guys, welcome to Chapter 5, Lesson 5. Today we're going to be talking about solving multi-step word problems. Now, here we go. Sometimes problems require more than one operation to solve, right? Sometimes we need to add, then multiply. So an operation. Now this is a word I refer to quite often. So this is a good one to find a special spot in your memory bank. An operation is a mathematical process such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. Oftentimes I'll ask you like, hey, what operation would you use? And so then your brain should go to those four and pick one. Okay, so again, operation is addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. Okay, so let's solve some multi-step word problems. Example 1. Frances earns $8 each week walking dogs. She earns $8. Okay, earns 8. I'm going to underline that. Earns 8. She spends $3 each week and saves the rest. There are 52 weeks in 1 year. How much will she have saved at the end of the year? Okay, so what we're looking at here is first we need to figure out how much she saves, right? In order to do that, we know that she makes $8, but then she spends $3. Okay, and we need to put this into parentheses because if we don't put it into parentheses, we would multiply 3 times 52 first. And we don't want to do that because multiplication is more important or comes before adding and subtracting. So if we put parentheses around it, then that means do it first. So if I do 8 minus 3, I get $5. And then I need to multiply that by 52. But here what they're saying is, if we estimated, we can multiply it by 50. So then I just do 5 times 5 is 25. We got our zero, $250. So it should be all about $250. Now let's actually solve here. So again, we have $8 minus $3. That's $5. Multiply that by 52. So here we go. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 5 is 25, plus one more is 26. $260 is how much she saves. Look at her go. That's a good savings each week. $260, that will add up quickly. So Frances will have saved $260 at the end of the year. I thought that was each week. I was going to say, man, she is saving a lot of money. At the end of the year. Still good savings, still good start, especially for a kid and for walking dogs. She must not live in Minnesota though, because I don't know where you'd be walking a dog for $8 or less in the middle of winter. That'd be chilly. But $260, which was our actual, is close to our estimate of $250. So the answer is correct. We did a good job. All right. So here it says you can use a variable to represent unknown quantities. So you've been doing this since kindergarten, right? You've been doing 2 plus 5 equals box. Or 2 plus box equals 7, right? Now, when we get into higher math, instead of putting a question mark, we start putting letters in, and they mean the exact same thing. Okay, so don't get freaked out by, oh no, because I always hear that. Well, math made sense, and so they started putting letters in it. It's like, no, math has always made sense, right? It's just instead of a box or a question mark, we're going to put a letter in there. They mean the exact same thing. Okay, so let's read the problem here. Coach Murphy bought 3 boxes of trophies. 3 boxes of trophies. Each box has 45 soccer trophies. Okay, so we have 3 boxes of 45 soccer trophies. Okay. He also bought 15 tennis trophies and some golf trophies. Usually that's your cue. That's where your variable goes when you have the word some. because they don't tell you how many. So that means that's what we got to figure out, right? There are a total of 170 trophies. So there's my answer. That goes on the other. Okay. Write an equation. Hey, do you notice how it doesn't say solve? It says first you need to write an equation to describe the number of trophies that Coach Murphy bought. How many golf trophies did Coach Murphy buy? So here we go. If we look at how many soccer trophies did he buy? He bought 3 times 45, 3 boxes, and each box has 45 trophies in it. He bought 15 tennis trophies, some, which means we don't know how many, so that's going to be our question mark or our variable, but we know that they're all going to add up to make 170 total trophies. Okay, so if I was going to write my equation using a variable, here's what it would look like. I'm just going to replace my question mark with a variable, a letter. Okay, so if I was going to solve it, here's how I would do it. First, I would multiply 3 times 45. Now, that's not something I like to do right in my head. I'm going to bring it over to the side, and I'm going to do 3 times 45. The number with the most digits goes on top. This one's got 2 and 1, so 2 is going to go on top. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 more is 13. So that means 3 times 45 is 135. Then I bring everything else down. Sometimes kids think, oh, maybe I don't have to bring down the equals 170. You bring everything down. Okay, notice everything came down. Okay, now typically you wouldn't swipe it back up over here. Okay, you just keep going line, line. You'd keep going on your way down until you got to one number. But they didn't do it that way. So I don't like how they did it, but we'll follow along since you're filling in the blanks. So we did 3. Now we need to do 135 plus 15. Okay, 135 plus 15 is 5 plus 5 is 10. 3, 4, 5. 150 is where we're at now. So it says 150 plus G equals 170. So lastly, I need to subtract. Now you're going to say, Ms. Hamer, there's no subtract there. Well, look at this diagram here. We know 150 plus something, we don't know what G is equal to 170. So if I take 170, take away 150, that will tell me what G is. Okay, so 170 minus 150 is 20. Okay, so that means, what does this 20 mean? Well, it's our question mark, it's our G, it's our golf trophies. He bought 20 golf trophies. There we go. That was fun. Let's try another. Okay, Carrie has 20 bags of prizes. Okay, each bag has 4 prizes. She also has a red bag with 13 prizes and a blue bag with the rest of the prizes. But do we know how many is in the blue bag? No, we don't. Okay, that's going to be our variable. Let's call it variable. I don't want to choose B because that sometimes looks like a 6, though. Usually a common one is we would do X. So blue is, or maybe let's do Y. Let's do Y. Blue is Y. She has a total of 100 prizes. How many prizes are in the blue bag? Write an equation. Hello, hello, hello. I want to see your equations because that's my favorite part of grading this. Use a variable for the unknown number. Okay, so here we go. This is just like the last problem we did. So we have 20 bags of prizes. Each bag has 4 prizes. So I need to take 20 times 4. We're going to call those, this is prizes in bags. Okay, and then I need to add that to the red bags. 13 prizes. That's red. plus blue, we don't know, right? So I'm going to put a Y there because I don't know what it is. But it's going to equal 100 prizes. So here's how I'd like you to solve it. Ready? 20 times 4. So let's do 2 times 4 is 8. We got a 0 here, so get a 0 in my product. Plus 13 plus y equals 100. That's what I meant by bring everything down. Look at it, it's right below. I didn't even move anything. Everything just comes right down to the next line. Okay, now I have to do 80 plus 13, and that's 93, plus y equals 100. Okay, so if we remember our diagram, 100 is the total amount, and right now I'm looking at 93 plus we don't know. So in order to find out what I don't know, I need to take 100 minus 93. Okay, so if I'm ungrouping here, I don't have 10 there anymore. Now I have 9, so that I can get 10 here. 10 minus 3 is 7. 9 minus 9 is 0, and 0 minus 0 is 0. So that means, I got to move it all up. Sorry, guys. Oh, thank goodness it all moved in once. Okay. That means y is equal to 7. Y is equal to 7 because 93 plus 7 equals 100. So y equals 7. So how many prizes are in the blue bag? The blue bag has 7 prizes. Woohoo, woohoo, we did it, we did it. All right, let's do another. Oh, label each part of the equation. Write the operation or variable. Oh, write operation or variable. So n, that's a variable. Sorry, I didn't write what page number this is on. This is the back of the homework. So you can go ahead and flip to that. Sorry. Okay. Subtraction, that's an operation. Operation. And R, that's a variable. Okay. Vocabulary check. That's all I have for you for today. Thanks for watching to the very end, and we will see you later.